Ma'am, how do you like our ambience?
It's lovely. I mean, all the books before even getting into this conversation, I was just looking at the way the books are displayed and the photographs that you have put up on top. And I am so shaken to say that मैंने इनमें से कितने सारे अभी तक पढ़े नहीं हैं.
Really? So, ma'am, tell us a little about your book. I mean, retelling Tara's story. What inspired you to write this, and how did you meet Tara as a character of your novel?
So, Tara was the last book in the Sati series. Panchkanya में तारा का नाम आखिर में आता है. So, Tara allowed me to delve into the animal world and understand. I have tried my level best to understand Tara's story from animal consciousness. Abhi tak it's very, when you look at Tara and Bali Sugriev's story, you try to think that okay, Bali was presumed dead, so Tara went with Sugriv, then Bali came back, Tara came back to Sugriv. ये क्या चीज़ हो रहा है? But when you actually understand how animals operate, वो आपको अजीब नहीं लगेगा. That is how animals are. And we forget that animals, they don't get married, they feel married.
No.
And that is so beautiful. They don't need laws, but they maintain certain ethics, and animals have very strong sense of ethics. So Tara's world allowed me to look into that animal ethics and where they stand in terms of human responses, and at the same time that human animal politics. Humans think that they are more intelligent, and animals think that they are no less than human, and that could be a conflict area. So I got to explore that.
So, while writing this book, you must have researched a lot. So, you may have come across some stories and some, pre-works that has been done on the same topic. How do you balance and stay true to the Indian mythology while writing this book?
So, I would say that I am a little better read in Indian mythology than an average person. So I wasn't exactly researching on mythological details of these stories. I kept the format simple so that anybody who has even known the framework of Ramayana and Mahabharata will be able to relate to the books. Now, when it comes to Tara, we all know how Bali Sugriv and Ram, that story spanned out. And when you read it, you will not find Tara's story being in conflict with anything that you know already. It's very much there, and you will be able to connect to the dots time and again. Now, what actually I explored, rather, I was trying to read up on animal psyche. There is a story, not a story, there is a research in America where monkeys were being researched, and one monkey started behaving a little differently. So they kept the monkey aloof, and they were trying to understand that what is happening. So they starved all the monkeys. Now everybody could see each other. These monkeys could see this one, and this one can see these. So they starved the monkeys for a while and put a bunch of bananas in front of the monkey that was kept isolated, and it started peeling and having. When the others on this side, they were also very hungry, they started screaming and shouting that they were not getting what this one was having. And the scientists deduced that the monkey who was hungry and knew that others were also hungry but started feeding himself first was mentally unstable. Now you put this particular wisdom in human world and understand what we all have become. This is a research carried by humans on animals.
It's really insightful. I didn't heard of this at all. So, ma'am, tell us that, developing Tara's character and writing this book, how as a writer you have evolved, and how Tara is, does Tara have any personal influence on your life as well?
A lot, because this is the monkey world, so I would like to believe that I am a person with good humor. I explored all my humor in Tara because the other four were comparatively serious.
Yeah.
Tara is a monkey world, so a lot of fun things, cute things that animals do, and they are furry creatures, so a lot of things happen in their world. They are creatures with tails, so their affection for their tails might sound very funny when a human would read them. And then there is this muhavra bandar na jane agar adrak ka swad. So when the monkeys are angry and they have to abuse each other, they say things like you are the worst ginger available in the garden. So that those kind of things I have put in. I could explore my humor. I really had a lot of fun while doing Tara. I got to explore the forest life, which I have never lived maybe, but I have imagined that how things could be, and that kind of the boundless nature, what it can give to you, and what it takes from you, and how you are, end of the day, eventually you understand that you are being controlled by nature. Unlike the other way around, we think that we can control nature, that nature gives it back, we are nowhere. The story allowed me to explore and understand and gain a lot of wisdom on a lot of these things. So I think personally, I have evolved as a human being in a very beautiful way. Not that I don't have any not that I have evolved into a perfect person, but I think my thoughts have improved a lot.
So ma'am, many readers see Tara as a very diplomatic and very leadership character she is. She is very fierce also. So how do you put these aspects of her personality in your book?
Everybody is a leader.
Right.
If they want to be, if they take control of what they can control, and if they are willing to let go of what is not their strength. In the living world, I understand Indian mythology as philosophical narratives, and philosophy says that there is only one rule that was given to the living world, that when one falls, the other takes over. Bas itna hi tha. And then so many of us, all of us, have prioritized our personal luxury over other suffering. Koi mar raha hoga, we will see, we will not stand by that person. We will rush for our own luxury. Kahin pe kuch pending hai. And that has brought all the complications that it could create. Tara's story, along with Bali and Sugriv, is like everybody else, trying to solve the different kind of issues that they are facing. And especially with Tara, the same thing that happens with women all over, I guess.
Exactly.
That you probably need to push it harder, that this is what you want, and this is how you want your world to be. So you have to probably work harder and prove harder. And then there are times when you receive someone in your life who is very, very supportive. And there are also people who really love you. But sometimes they are not able to understand you. And it is your responsibility, if you choose it in that way, that you explain to the person. And then there are times, because everybody is going through a lot of trauma, everybody, and trauma turns a person bitter. And we all see people who were wonderful people, their life trauma have made them very bitter, and their bitterness becomes someone else's trauma. So Tara is fighting all of these. She is fighting trauma, and she is also fighting the bitterness that has resulted from trauma, and she is trying to stop that bitterness from becoming someone else's trauma. And this entire thing that I told you is bad.
Wow, that was too insightful. Lastly, I would like to ask you, in modern day world, what is one key takeaway from your Sati series and from Tara you would suggest to take with themselves and apply in their lives to the modern ladies out there?
in our life, as we are born and we move ahead, a lot of people come to you and say that you are not good enough, and they try to tell you that your life should be led in a particular way. We are conditioned to do it. And it takes a very long time for women especially to understand that they were not answerable. They had the right to take their decisions. That is the role of Rama in Ahalya's story. It took her a long time to understand that she was not answerable for what she did. And Rama's touch was not actually a male god touching a woman and relieving her. It is the Antaratma that you finally reach to. You go on introspecting. That story was about turning into a rock, right? So as a rock, you don't emote. You turn internal. You turn towards your internal self. You don't emote and you just observe. And observation is wisdom. So you are not showing out. You are not necessarily explaining your emotions to everybody. And when you stop doing that, when you stop explaining yourself, there comes a time when you realize that you were wonderful by your own. You made mistakes, that's fine. You made mistakes, but it was not ill-intended. And all of us need to only do that, have a good intention. इससे आगे none of us have any control on anything. We talk about karma. So karma has a very direct explanation that you do well, you receive well. Right? That is karma. Now that is the fixed component of karma. There is a variable component. And the variable component is, मैं आज आपसे बहुत अच्छी बातें कर रही हूँ, राइट? आपने मेरी सुन ली. You go ahead and apply whatever I say to you in a wrong way, cause someone trouble, right? And you say that I am inspired by what she said, that it came to my mind when she said that I got this idea. उसका whatever wrong happened because of that, वो मेरे खाते में नहीं लिखा जाएगा.
Exactly.
So even when I am extremely well intended, something wrong has happened through me. So I am not being able to control anything, not even karma. जो fixed component है karma का, that is minuscule. I am sitting here, someone going from there might just hear a thing, do something. Every moment when I am consciously present and I am not consciously present, something or the other is happening through me. I am not in control. Only thing that I can do is mean well. I cannot do anything else. And that all of us need to know, especially women, that we can only mean well. Rest, we have to support ourselves. कोई नहीं आता है. Draupadi's fight was also alone.
Exactly.
Her husbands did not came. Who came? We think that a male god had come. It was Antaratma, Krishna, her inner wisdom that had come to support her. We lost that meaning, that philosophy. We have to get it straight. We were not answerable. We just had to lead a life with good intention. Rest is God.
Oh my god, that was amazing. I am intrigued now. Lastly, I would like to ask you that if you could say a few words about Bookswagon.
Bookswagon.com, you want me to give you a bite or something? Or
Yeah. A shout out.
Okay, so do I have to book the answer? So guys, please visit bookwagon.com if you haven't yet, and you can come to the World Book Fair. You can come to the World Book Fair and come to their stall. It's buzzing. Lots of books, amazing people. Don't just buy books, try to interact with the people who are there, and you will know what books others are reading and what appeals to them. Make friends who are book lovers. If you are a book lover, you will love it here. Please do come.
Thank you so much.